Hello, welcome to World Soccer Today with Talia and Tre. We have you covered on all the action from UEFA and Premier League. We keep you connected to the DVS3 soccer universe. I like that shade of purple, Talia.
Thank you, Tre. I like your suit. Let's get to the coverage. The action is most certainly heating up as Matchday 6 in UEFA is complete. The Premier League is finishing the first quarter of the race, and MLS is rapidly approaching the playoffs.
We'll begin our coverage with UEFA Under the Lights.
A team I told you to watch a few weeks ago, SSC Napoli. Since Matchday 4 they've kept climbing, they've kept scoring goals, and now they're looking more like contenders than a surprise. Meanwhile, Frankfurt is heading in the opposite direction after back-to-back losses, and if we're talking dangerous teams, keep an eye on Tottenham. 14 goals in their last 2 matches. That's not a hot streak, that's a warning to the rest of Europe.
At Matchday 4 we were still looking for contenders. By Matchday 6 we've found them. PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City, and Arsenal have separated themselves from the field. The question now isn't who's good enough to make the knockout rounds, it's who's good enough to win the whole thing. Let's take a closer look at the top 5 teams in our rankings a little more in depth. At the top of the rankings, Paris Saint-Germain continues to set the standard. 39 goals through 6 match days and statement victories over Bayern Munich and Leverkusen have made PSG the team everyone is chasing. Not far behind them, Arsenal may be the biggest story in Europe. Since Matchday 4, the Gunners have gone from contender to legitimate threat, climbing the rankings with dominant performances against elite opposition. Now we've talked about the team at the very top, but 2 clubs continue to generate plenty of debate around the football universe. Talia, what do you think about Manchester City and FC Barcelona?
You know what's scary? I don't think we've seen the best version of Manchester City yet. 12 goals in their last 2 matches and suddenly that machine is starting to look like the machine again. And then there's Barcelona. Everybody keeps talking about PSG, but Barcelona is sitting there unbeaten, scoring goals, and quietly taking care of business every single match day. If PSG is the team setting the pace, Barcelona might be the team waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And trust me, nobody wants to see either one of them in a knockout match. Here are the DVS3 power rankings after UEFA Matchday 6. Remember, the top 8 are through to the round of 16, and teams 9 through 24 will compete in a 2-legged playoff. The rest are sent home. With 2 matches left, every point is crucial.
Speaking of that, Talia, here are the complete standings after Matchday 6. I would say that PSG, Real Madrid, and FC Barcelona have clinched their spot in the next phase.
I agree, Tre. They definitely should be considered the favourites. I still like Man City because of Holland, who is leading the goals race. I would be remiss not to stamp SSC Napoli as my dark horse. But don't get it twisted, Tottenham is another team that has caught fire lately and could snipe someone in the knockout phase.
I'm going to snatch Bayern Munich now as my long shot to upset one of the top 3. Loyalty to Kane may override my brain, but let's see how it shakes out. Let's shift gears a bit to the Premier League.
With 10 matches complete, the race for the Champions League Cup is starting to take form. The top 3 teams were all in action as Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea took to the pitch. Liverpool aren't just winning matches, they're overwhelming teams. At 8-1-1, the Reds have established themselves as one of the most complete sides in the competition, and this latest performance was another statement. When Liverpool hit their rhythm, the question isn't whether they'll win, it's how long their opponent can survive. As proved by their 7-1 demolition of Aston Villa.
Showing good form in both competitions. Chelsea keep rolling, but this win comes with a price. A 4-goal shutout over Tottenham keeps the Blues climbing, but injuries to Enzo Fernandez and Neto suddenly put a little concern behind the celebration. And with João Pedro scoring twice, Chelsea may be winning, but how much will this victory cost them?
Hotspur fans not happy. As one person commented, "This is making me lose my mind." That seems to be the sentiment around their Premier League performance thus far. Maybe a little fatigue is setting in from the UEFA competition. Arsenal are setting the pace in England, sitting top of the Premier League after 10 matches at 9 wins, 0 draws, and just 1 loss. And this isn't just domestic dominance. The Gunners are already 7th in our DVS3 EA Sports FC 26 UEFA League standings. Arsenal aren't just leading the league, they're building a case as one of Europe's best. Here's the full league table after 10 matches. Tre, any quick thoughts?
Everybody sees Arsenal at the top, Talia. I'm looking a little lower. Tottenham can score with anybody, Newcastle keeps hanging around, and those are the teams that get dangerous when nobody's talking about them. That's how dark horses become contenders.
These are your stat leaders at the quarter pole. Interesting race shaping up for the top goal scorer.
Your man's Holland, of course. But how about Alex Isak challenging him early?
It'll certainly be fun to watch. Our last bit of news is the updated UEFA stat leaders after Matchday 6. We'll have a special MLS segment soon.
We thank you for joining us. We will see you next time.